Hi everyone, this is Sinette, and in this video I would like to share with you an experience that opened up in relation to time. And this actually opened up this morning when in a discussion with Mike, and he shared how he's essentially redefined time for himself when it comes to physical healing. When you've gone through a physical injury or trauma, and it actually needs physical rest to the extent where you need to keep still as much as possible and not exert yourself, and so your physical body and also not your physical body. And how he redefined it for himself in relation to resting himself and his body as much as he would want to do his best and utmost at a certain project or task or job at hand, essentially where we would be almost so passionate, motivational, to the extent of emotional about, I've got to do this and I've got to do that and I have to get to this and I have to get to that, that we kind of transfer as much as we would do for everything and everyone else also into ourselves and our physical body when and as needed. And this point opened up, because we were sharing how, with resting and recovering, I recently did a post in the process that I'm walking with resting and recovering in relation to my shoulder process that I've walked. And, while resting, I'm recovering, but not really resting myself and to an extent my body, because what tends to keep automatically running within me in the mind is I have to remember to do this and that and get to this and that. Oh, I really want to do this. I have to get to them. What's going to happen? And, it's fascinating that I see these thoughts and projections and imaginations and experiences was automatically and naturally running and coming up within me. And I for a moment wondered, but wait a minute, is this only coming up now, or I'm actually more in the state than I realize? And when looking back, I was shocked to see that this is the type of kind of subconscious, unconscious things that's running and running me to run in my everyday life. Not that there's anything, let's say, wrong or bad, or judgmental when having a look at getting to things, getting it done, being there for people when needed and asked for or required, doing your best and your utmost on a daily basis. And sometimes it feels like you're running. But I was looking at the point of, who am I within it all? Here I am, in a way, physically forced to rest. Yes, my physical body, but I'm not. Am I really resting my physical body if I'm not resting within myself? We tend to give almost so much emotional, let's say, passion to other things and people all the time. That signature, that dimension, that experience that will drive you to be there, to do it, to get it done. But the question is, why do we not do equally as much for ourselves, our own bodies, when needed? When it's actually here, and it's not a question of, it's not a question of yes, no, maybe. It's a, you have to. It is here. You cannot do anything but rest. And it's what happened to me, in this physical experience, because really facing the accepted and allowed automatic and natural patterns in our mind that we're not even aware of because we've done it for so long, that comes up when our physical kind of stops, when we on a level stop. So herewith to assist and support everyone to take a moment, and if you are someone who's fidgety or sometimes can't sit still, and even when you are like relaxing or resting, you're physically, or where you're watching a movie or doing something with your partner or other people, and you're saying, yeah, I'm resting, I'm relaxing, are you really? Are you looking deep within yourself? Who are you really in your thoughts, your emotions, your experience? Are you resting through and through, within and without? And, just look at that question of, when you're resting, are you supposed to rest also yourself within? It's not going to help you just rest physically. And you're not also resting your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. Because if that's still running, it's still setting off your heart, your hormones, your neurons are firing, everything in your physical body is still going haywire. But it looks like you are resting, okay? So it's been interesting walking through, and to remember, you're not immediately just by decision going to go, okay, I'm just going to rest and shut down my head and, rest inside and out and allow my body to really recover, because it's actually going to take longer for your body to recover if you're not resting within yourself, and if you're still going crazy inside yourself with wanting to do things, but it's like your body at the same time is shouting, yelling, and screaming, please rest for this one time. Take it easy. Physically, your physical body is already showing you what you need to be and become just for that moment. All right, everyone. So to take with you for today, I know we're not all going through physical injuries or traumas or experiences, but, to give yourself and gift yourself that time of day, even if it's 10, 15, 20 minutes, lie down and rest. You and your body. Don't just look like you're doing it on the outside. Do it inside and out. And in that, you can also then see, okay, but what in my mind is almost going off automatically and naturally, that is this emotional energy of thought and inner dialogues and projections and worries and insecurities and fears. It's letting me run around every day instead of, yes, getting to the things that you need to do, but not letting your own mind and emotions run you through it and then eventually run you down. You need to learn essentially how to run with your day, your time, everything and everyone, and then end up at the end of the day running back towards you. And this is how I'm going to assist and support myself in redefining who I am in time. I give to me when it is needed on a physical level, when it's here due to physical trauma or injury, but also gift myself that time at the end of the day. Even while I'm sitting, just taking a moment after I've done computer work and just take a breath and just be here, rest in me and my body. We wake up in the day, we actually start with ourselves, but very seldom we really end it with ourselves, within ourselves. So if we take ourselves with us during the day, not get lost in our thoughts, emotions, projections, energies, we may just find that our body can keep up much better and we don't always feel so tired and run down, running and being chased in a way by our own minds and energies. All right, everyone, thank you very much. And please remember to take those few minutes every day. And, when you're really supposed to rest and recover after and within a physical injury and trauma, give it as much attention, focus, love, TLC as you would to anything and anyone during a time of your day. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day or night or afternoon, and I'll see you in videos to come. Bye-bye.